Hi guys, today I am back to film my Pan That Palette update. If you guys watched my Project Pan update, you know that this month hasn't been the best month for me panning wise. And I feel like I could kind of say the same for my Pan That Palette, but I don't think I did too bad. I don't feel nervous or anything about like not getting this done on time because I didn't do a whole lot with it this month, but I'll kind of explain as we get into it. So I'm just gonna go kind of down in rows like this. So these first two colors, the dark purple and the dark brown, are the most used colors out of this palette so far. I use them to set liner, I use them in the outer V, I use them on the lower lash line, I use them for quite a few different things. But I have to say setting my liner with them has been like the big thing that I've used them for. And usually that's something that is kind of hit or miss. I'll either see a lot of product or a lot of progress using it that way, or I will see very little progress using it that way. But with these shadows, it's been quite a bit of progress, so I'm going to try to show you the dips in them. The dark brown, the dip is definitely deeper than the purple color, whereas the purple dip, it's wider. It's just not as deep. So I'll try to kind of angle those so you can kind of see the dips in them, but I mean, they're going really well. I feel like they're going to be, I don't know, pretty fast. I don't feel like they're going to take that long. Next is this kind of pinky gold color and the copper color. Pinky gold color I didn't use this month. I just didn't really feel kind of drawn to use it, but I do have some plans to use it in February just because it is kind of a pink color. So I was like, oh, Valentine's Day, I'm sure I'll use it a handful of times at least. So hopefully the pan will grow on that. It's just a little bit of pan, but I think that'll definitely kind of show some more use next update. The copper color though, this is the one color in the palette that I was actually really nervous about, more than the black even. I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna pan this because I just kind of, I don't mind copper colors, but this one I just didn't really like. It's like a satin finish almost, but it's a little bit more shimmery, but it's also not super shimmery. So I didn't really like this. I think the finish of it kind of throws me off a little bit. But I have been watching tutorials using this palette because I feel like I've been using one or two shadows out of it, but I haven't really done anything using this whole palette as to like make a whole look. So I've been kind of watching tutorials to get an idea of how to use more of the shadows in here at one time, like using it for like a whole eyeshadow look. So I've been seeing a lot of people actually using this as a crease transition color, and I'm just like, I don't know why I never thought of that because it is such a pretty warm coppery color. It works with like really pretty warm brown looks. I've put in that just in the crease before and put very minimal shadow on like the actual lid, and it's really pretty. So I think that's probably how I'm going to pan it, and it does have a little bit of a dip going on just from me kind of putting my crease brush in there, but it's nothing super big. These two are still definitely more used than this one, but I expect to see more progress with this kind of now that I know what to do with it. The next row here, the red and gold colors. The gold I know I've used and has a little bit of a dip going on. The red I haven't yet, but I do have plans again to use it. I figured that's something I'll probably use a little bit next month. And I do, like I said, I've been watching some tutorials, so I kind of have some ideas for how I want to use some of these shadows. But the gold, it has a really slight dip. I don't know if you're going to be able to really see it. It's right here, my finger is. It's just really slight little dip. But that gold color too, it's kind of the same finish as the copper one. It's not super shimmery. I don't know, I don't love it. It's not bad, but I don't love it. I did see someone mention though using it as a face highlighter, so I think that's something else I might kind of try out once or twice too, just to see if it maybe works a little bit better for me that way. And plus I would definitely pan it a little bit faster too if I use it as a face highlight. So on to this last row down here, this dark gray purple color. I know I used this month because I remember thinking, wow, this color has kind of a lot of fallout, but I think I really only used it once. I kind of wore it like how I have today. This is the Lorac Pro 2 palette, but that dark purple color I have all over my lid. That's pretty much what I did with this color. I threw it all over the lid. I threw some gray colors in the crease. I think I might have darkened up the outer V a little bit with the black, but for the most part I remember wearing it all over the lid. So it did get some use, but it's nothing drastic. Like I said, I just threw it all over the lid, put some other colors with it. So The black though, that I've been also using to set liner. I don't think you're really gonna see any like progress really with it. I have been wearing brown and purple eyeliner a lot actually. I have not been wearing black as much, but I mean every single time I wear liner I set it. Even today I have like purple, or not purple, I have like navy blue liner on and I set it with the Lorac shadow in navy. I've just been constantly making sure I'm setting my liner just to help use up shadows. So I don't think it did a lot, but I do, like I said, I watched a couple tutorials and a couple of them used black, so I think that'll kind of help me a little bit too. The other thing that is nice is that this is just a straight black, so it's not like last year when I was panning Creep and it was kind of a glittery black. So I think this will be actually a little bit nicer and a little easier to pan just because it's pure black, so I can use it for mixing, I can use it in just multiple ways. So that is where I'm at. Like I said, not a ton of like drastic progress, but I still feel really good about it because everything is kind of starting to have a dip now. I know normally I pick one shadow and I focus on that one, and I haven't really done that with this palette, but I do kind of think that the dark glittery brown has kind of been the one I've been unintentionally really focusing on. I've been throwing it in the outer V, that kind of thing too, just besides setting it with liner just to kind of use it up a little faster. So I think this has kind of been the one I've unintentionally been focusing on. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with my progress this month, and I'm really excited to see what next month is going to look like, especially if I kind of pick up the pace a little bit more. I think we will start seeing pan on some of these shadows really soon. So I might even finish this before the end of the year, but I don't know. So far, going really well. I look forward to seeing all of your guys' Pan That Palette updates. It's been exciting so far. I've seen quite a few people that have already just like blown my mind with how far they've gotten in a month. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.